everybody and welcome back to a brand new video. So today we're being joined by Delili, which has just moved my video screen thing. But there you go. So today we're going to be talking about Faction Call Up. I've wanted to make a video on it for a while, but I never ever get around to it, and it always just ends up in a bit of a kerfuffle. Right, so what is the best way to do it? So the first things first, what you need to know is how many attempts you've got for your faction, right? And you can always buy another one for 1k gold. Always do that. Always support your faction, always support yourself, because you can unlock more rewards for the points you get, right? And then you want to make sure that you know how many points your faction wants, right? So if your faction like mine wants 1.2k points, you've got to work out what you need to do and how many points yours needs to be. So mine needs to be over, you know, between 100 to 200 each, you know, to kind of make sure that I hit that 1.2k. So what I did is most of them, so I did some paid ones, yeah, so I did some paid ones, I did some speed up ones, you know, but you don't always have to do loads and loads and loads of, you know, expensive ones. You don't have to do paid ones if you don't want to, you know. You can do free ones, you know, such as transporting metal. Metal's a nice easy one. Most people have loads of metal, and what you can say, hi, can I send you 30mm metal? Can you send it back? Or I've sent you 30mm metal, can you send it back, please? Or if you don't have 30mm metal spare, ask somebody to send you it, or like use your faction bank, get them to send you 30mm metal, you send it back, obviously with a little bit extra, because as it says there, it's excluding taxes. So realistically, you have to send a little bit more depending on what your transport tax is. You know, there's loads of different ones, transport, 10 mil resources, you know. But realistically, guys, when you are doing your faction call up, right, which is horrible for everybody, nobody really enjoys faction call up, make sure to try and aim for doing purples. Yeah, try and do like purple tasks, the best of your ability, and monitor the time what you have left on like each event and go for realistic ones, right? And if there isn't any good ones on there, get your faction to reset them, okay, and then go again. I was hoping, I've been waiting for these to reset so I could show you guys some, but realistically there isn't loads of good ones on here, fortunately. Consume 36 action points. That could be alright if you've got some stored up, but if you don't, that's going to take a long time to do. You've got 3 days to do it, but it's one of them. It's a good point one, but it's one you've got to stay dedicated to, you know, dedicated to, and make sure that you keep on it. So we all have, so you normally have 2 sections here. So you have one where once you go on to it, it'll give you like 3 different tasks. So like buy like 5 packs, do 4 action tasks or something like that, you know, or accept random tasks. Yeah, realistically you want to do that. Does it show me on here that we did it? It doesn't, fortunately. It doesn't, but you do get a lot of extra points if you do them tasks what it gives you. So it's normally one of the first 2, okay, and you have one where you can reset it yourself and pay gold to reset it. So if you have a good bit of gold in your account, you know, or you know, you spend a little bit of money, you know, on the game, you do tend to have gold, right? So if you can't find what's on here and you don't have loads and loads of time, because sometimes I don't have loads of time to play the game, what I do is I come on here and I reset it and I go, all right, well, I don't like going for these ones myself personally, because you never truly know what you're going to get, but they're very good point ones. So if you know that you can do all of these, sure, go for it. If you can't verify that you can do it, don't do it, go for another one. Yeah, do what you know you can do. You know, if it comes to one like this where it says 23,000 minutes, you're like, well, what is 23,000 minutes? You just ask your phone or computer, hey Siri, what is 23,000 minutes in days?
23,000 minutes is 15.
So it's 16 days. So it's literally just under 16 days. Yeah. So if you have 16 days, so always check before, yeah? So if you've got 16 days, scroll down. Okay, so I've got that. Okay, so I do have 16 days. So what I could do is I could go on here. Oh, not on there, sorry. I could go back onto here and I could claim it. And I could go through that way, right? So always double check, right? Using the 5 Ps as I've got tattooed on my body, guys, yeah? Preparation prevents piss poor performance, right? Make sure that you can do it before, right? And then once you confirm that you can do it, make sure to go back onto it and accept the task. If you don't accept the task, you've wasted your stuff. Because I've done it before many of times myself, trust me, many of times. And then every time you reset it after that, right, you're going to get a random one and it's going to cost 200. 200 is the max, right? Same with this one here, increase associate influence by 2.4 million. You know, and obviously healing's not included. So you'd go on, you'd see how many speed ups you've got. Is that a possibility for you? Blah 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 blah. Right. So it's all about checking. Right. These complete tier 3 of Hell Event 10 times. I don't recommend it because 10 times is a lot to complete. Even for someone myself, my own this size, it's a lot to complete. Robbing ones, they're pretty nice. They're pretty easy, especially if you have an instant rob. You know, you could get set up on like 4 or 5 or something like that of cash, you know, level 5 cash tiles. Boom, you've got yourself 119 points. You know, so it's not always about spending loads of money. It's about choosing the right ones for you and for your faction, right? So you don't have to do it this way, you know, for like I am, you know, like with gold. But I just want to show you some more options, you know, because your faction will reset it, people will claim it before you. You know, there's always this option here. You know, use 25k gold. Quite self-explanatory. You can use 25k gold. You know, use gold to reduce exclusive tasks. Reset in time. There you go. So this one's consumed 24 action points, which is a lot easier than the other one. We've got another one here, use investment speed boost. See, someone took that instantly. And it's because it's a nice easy one. Normally, most of us do have an investment speed boost. So, you know, and I think they're 90 points. For 90 points, it's nice and easy, you know. But I do recommend using that if you're going to do some investments as well, or reset an investment or something like that, because, or you can merge it in with 2. So use the investment boost and then do an investment task to like either one, you could do like using speed up, so you speed up your current investment, or you put another investment on with that speed up boost, things like that, or investments, you know, influence, increase. Work it within the game, right? So the game works the best. Smuggler ones, I you know, so many people fail on smuggler ones. It's unrealistic, guys, I'm telling you. So be very careful with the smuggler ones. Yeah, too many people fail on them. So with the game works best, right, if you try and merge as much as you can together, right? And what I mean by that is try and do multiple things at one time. So like, I buy packs every single day on this game, yeah? So when this event comes up, what I try to do is I try to choose ones what are like 3 packs, 10 packs, or set amount of gold if I know how much job packs I'm going to buy that's equivalent to that gold. And then I buy my packs, daily packs. Because if I wasn't going to do that, I'd just buy $1 packs, right? To make it as easy as possible. Right, well, cheap as possible. But if I've already got them packs I'm going to buy anyways, I might as well just throw it in because it's 2 birds with 1 stone. You know, because I was going to do it anyways, so you might as well include it. Rank top 10 in personal event 2 times. Very hard to get top 10, guys. You know, same with the other one, rank top 70. You can do it, but it's not always the easiest option for everybody, you know, because it's a little bit more of a gamble, a little bit more of a risk. Because if you put everything you've got into doing the hell event to try and get up there to get like top 10% or whatever, and you don't get it, you're then stuck with that. You're going to have to disband it, you know, you're going to have to reset it, which then you lose out on one of your tasks, you know, which then means you might not hit your target in job for the faction. Then you might have to try and go for a harder one or a paid one, you know. Work around it, guys, right? Always an option. Fully rob a level 5 or common resource tile in one go 3 times. Nice and easy. Realistically, just set 3 lots of troops onto a level 5 tile. Bosh, there you go. You can instantly do that as well. You can use your instant farming tool to speed that up. Sorry about my dog. She's whistling in the background as always. You know, good old Delili. And obviously she was an intro of this video, so there you go. More action points. It's not showing other ones. So there's ones where you can use family currency. Sorry, not family currency. Rob diamonds. Nice, easy one. We're always robbing diamonds, so you can just put it into your day-to-day. Rob cargo. We rob resources all day long. You can just utilize it in your day-to-day, you know. Don't make it such a huge task for you. You know, don't make it harder. Work with it, if that makes sense, guys. Don't work against it, work with it. Make it fit around you, make it work around you. Increase investment influence. If your investment is almost done and you've got speed ups, boom, there you go. But make sure before you do it, right? I know I said do, and I do it in most videos. Click on it and see how much it's going to give you influence wise. So that would give me 4.4 million, so that wouldn't be an issue, yeah. But some people do it and then they don't have enough as you can see, problems arise from that. But what I'm looking for here is family task ones. Complete 10 investments. If you're a new player on the game, right, and you got a small account or something like that, right, and you've just started, this is a really, really good one, because if you haven't invested in every single section on your investment center, go through and click on them, and some of them you could quite a few of them you can do for free. So you might be able to smash that out, or some of them might be an hour long or 30 minutes long, you know. So you could do 10 investments for a day's worth of speed ups or something like that. So that's another good one for 109 points. Very, very good. Personal event ones. So what I like to say is try and stay away from the risky ones, right? So this one's purchased 22k gold. So realistically, that's buying like $100 pack or loads of little ones. Unless you're a big spender or you already have in mind that you're going to buy a $100 pack, I wouldn't recommend it. If you're going to buy a $100 pack, yes, go for it. If not, not worth it, you know, unless you've got extremely high, you know, things you've got to get in your faction, then go for it. Same here, train a total of 600,000 associates. You can just train T1s if you wanted to, and then upgrade them, you know, or T2s for a meat shield, you know. Use it as a push to get yourself, you know, like building a meat shield or getting your troops up after being attacked or something, you know. Potato, you know, you can get up there, you know. It's just stepping stones. Transport 37 mil cash. I did that today. Nice and easy. I'm 2.7 billion, something like that now. I do it. You can do it too, you know. I've probably used a boatload of gold here, just resetting them to show you guys, but it's one of the reason why I do these things, right, what cost me a bit of cash and, you know, stuff like that for the video, is just to kind of show you guys everything as much as I can, you know, because it's not about me, it's about you. It's trying to teach you guys how to do it. And loads of people struggle with the faction call up, and I'm here to tell you it isn't as scary as you think it is. It's scarier because you don't look at it as much. You should look into it a little bit more and understand it a bit more. Also, by looking at the, you know, faction point rewards, depending on, you know, what level you are. Obviously, for some reason this faction's only at social. I have no idea why. NNV are a very, very great, powerful faction. I want to throw it out there. They're a great faction. No idea why it's there. It could be to get like an easier Gov War or something like that. There's loads of little tricks and niches in the game which people do, but we're not here to talk about that. But you can look on here and you can see, okay, so I need another 150 points to get the next reward, which was going to give me 20 equipment redemption coupons and some jewels, you know. So it might be worth you, when you're looking for them, you go for one which is going to give you 150 or above, you know what I mean. So do the due diligence, the 5 P's: preparation prevents piss poor performance. Don't just click and go. Think about it. Make sure that you can do it. Robbing cargo, nice and easy, 119 points. Purchase 5k gold packs, excluding exclusive privileges and super saves, right? So with these ones, yeah, they are cool, they are nice, but I advise against them because they're not the cheapest way to do it. There's cheaper ways to get more points and to do this. To get 5k gold is not the cheapest, right? So realistically, that's transport metal, nice and easy. Like this one here, right? So there are ones which aren't 10. There's ones what are free, and there's ones what are 1, I think. But the ones what are 10, what you do, right? You don't have to buy 10 $5 packs. You can 10 $5 packs. You can buy 10 $1 packs, right? So what you do is you'd accept it. Click onto your gold top left here. Click onto earn gold, and then look, there's a 99¢. It'll be probably dollars for you guys. 99¢ pack. If you use the website, right, you get 10% off, or if it's your first ever time, you get 20% off. So you can actually get these for a lot cheaper, you know. So it can be 10% off, 20% off for you, you know, when you buy them all there. And then so you can pretty much do it for under $10 for that one. That's almost a 300 point one. But I also recommend to a lot of people just going for the free pack one or the 2-pack one like this, and then you only have to spend $2 instead of having to spend 10. Trying to make it as cheap as possible for yourself, but also as beneficial. You know, if you buy a couple packs a day, this could be your couple packs, you know, and you get 130 points for it. Things like that, you know. But the ones what are gold, where you got to buy a certain amount of gold, it's a lot more expensive and a little bit more risky. You know, you probably end up spending more money than you actually plan on doing in the first place, guys. Yeah. Right. So what's going on here? Oh, Hitman Hideout. So we're just doing loads of these. No worries, guys. So I'm just trying to figure out what's going on there because so many popped up. I'm like, is this underground market? What's actually going on here? Yeah. Right. Let's just do them quickly. I don't want to miss out, you know. And even when I'm recording, guys, yeah, you've still got to make sure that you keep up with your dailies to get, you know, bonuses, because this gives you boxes, which, well, crates, which also then give you diamonds, speed ups, gold. You know what I mean? The game never stops, right? If we're on the game or not on the game never stops. So we have to keep up with it. I can't find the ones what I'm looking for here, and I've spent a lot of gold. I don't ever recommend starring up your turf skin unless you already have planned that you're going to do it and you already have the things. I don't recommend it. It's not worth it. Too expensive. I can't find it. I can't find it, right? But the ones increase enforcer influence, that can be pretty good. If you've got one which is just about to be upgraded, you can do that. But once again, it's also very hard to get 960,000 enforcer influence. So I'd also advise kind of stay away from it unless you've got a good bit of knowledge on the game and enforcers itself. Increased total influence, 2.4k. These ones are nice because it means that you can literally increase influence everywhere. So you can upgrade buildings. You can train troops, you can invest, you can do enforcers, you can do quite a lot of things with it, you know. And there are little tricks around, you know, this here, right? What you could do, oh, by the way, healing and traps are not included in that, right? What you can do is you could break down a building, right, and then just keep upgrading it, you know, all the way for free, right? And then dismantle it for 20 gold and do it like that. Do you know, you can do that. For the 2.4 mil, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you were shy of this amount, you didn't have loads of speed ups, you could do it like that, you know, if you had a little bit of gold. There's quite a few ways to do things, guys, and there are loads of tricks and tips along the way, do you know, what you can pick up. But the main thing is just asking, you know, asking your faction, asking your friends, reach out to me, I can help, you know. Mystery crate, open 30 mystery crates. Once again, with this one here, these are mystery crates here, guys. That's 3 minutes till we get another one, but it can be a while till you get another one, guys. So it can be a little bit risky for another 20 to open 20. So keep in mind, right, even though it may seem like a nice easy one because the game just gives you it, it might not be always the easiest option. Yeah, so keep that in mind, please, guys. Yeah, it might not always be the easiest option for you. It might seem it, but it's not, and that's why it gives you more points, because it's not easy. You know, if it seems too good to be true, sometimes it is too good to be true. You know, right? This is what I wanted to show you. So there's two of these what come up, which is the faction task and the family task. Okay, so that's this here, the faction tasks and the family tasks. As you can see, I have a boatload of all of them, right? And the reason being is because if you're in a nice active faction, you play the game a lot, you get these just all the time anyways, and they reset all the time. So if you have enough to do it, right, you claim it. So I'm going to claim this for myself. So I've got to do 170, right, tasks, right? But don't be misconstrued just because it says 170 tasks, right? So let's accept this, right, because I want to do this one. 170 tasks, right, and it was for faction, right? Was it for faction? Let me double check. Yeah, faction, right? So it doesn't mean I have to do 170 of these. It means I have to do 170 of these, right? So this has 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So realistically, if it's 10 on each one, which they change a little bit, so you're looking at doing roughly 17. So if you've got 20 of these, you can do it. Obviously, I can instantly click use mine because I've got the exclusive privileges. But if you don't, you just click complete. Sometimes you do have a little bit of timer on them, like for 30 seconds or something like that, but a couple minutes. But realistically, overall, these are nice, easy ones, and these are the ones what I highly recommend. I wish I had it at the start to let everyone at the start. I'm hoping everybody watches to the end. If you watched all the way to the end, please comment down below faction task, and I'll know that you're a real one, and I will I'll pin the first person who comments it. I'll pin your comment. Yeah, so all you do is you just go across, do 17 of them, okay? And if you don't have 17 of them, right, and you've accidentally done it or what have you, what you can do is you can go onto the faction shop and you can buy faction task resetters, yeah, and family task resetters. So you can buy them on there, but they obviously if you need loads, they can be quite expensive, right? So I always recommend doing a 5-piece preparation performance. Double check before you do these things, right? Okay. Let me just quickly go through this just to show you guys. There you go. So it pops up. So it pops up saying that you've completed it when you've done enough of them, and then you just claim it, and then boom, I've hit my goal of 1.2k, and I also have an extra slot for whatever bonus one I want to do, you know, to help the faction and to help me as well. So think of it like that. I know this has been a long video, guys, right? But take in mind, the reason why it's so long is because I was using my gold. So I used a lot of gold there, guys. I used probably like maybe 20k gold or something like that, 15, 16k gold. Quite a lot of bloody gold, right? $100 worth of gold, guys, just for the video, just to show you majority of the faction tasks. So there isn't much more than what I've shown you. I pretty much went through almost every single task. Send this to your faction. There's no excuses, guys, yeah? You can do it. You just got to believe in yourself, guys, all right? Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and boom!